You could be the muse to my passion. We can make love like an act of God. I just match my words to my actions. Magic in my life's everlasting. I could have the world, be with any girl. Something I just
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Why you presenting games I don't wanna play? I've been on my grind, I just wanna lay down with you. Spark a doobie, hit the ground with you.
Pause this and look at this. Oh. Fortnite stuff in there. Vibes. Plug this in. Here we go. New teaser for the Batman as fans losing it. Is that right? I want to hear the new teaser. Three-hour full-blown detective. Oh my. I want to hear the voice.
It's not just a signal. It's a warning.
Wow. It's a warning. Black Air Forces. Lamau. Oh. Yeah. Ow. My nostril. Pocket. Browsing the internet. The broken finger. Might as well. Ooh. MCC for free from now until October 17th at 11:05. You can download on Steam or Xbox for free. No way! I gotta get that. Kidding me? That's kind of cool, man. Like $20 anyways, but wow, that's pretty sweet. Okay, anybody who's in here, if y'all want to see the finger, let me know. I got pictures on my computer of it and videos. Wow. I have to download that. That'd be fun. Hello. The Master Chief Collection. That's what's up. I think I saw that. Oh, there we go. Impulsive clips.
Talk about how at the poker table you can have the highest of highs and the lowest of lows, and that's where you've experienced some of your highest highs and lowest lows, except you can't show what you're feeling.
Yeah, man, it's like that absolutely had an effect on me, a negative effect, because you have to truly mute your emotions. Because when you're at the poker table, if you're internally celebrating when you're fucking winning a hand, then when you lose, it's like, man, you got that much further to fall. And also, you kind of look like a jerk off celebrating, you know, when you're playing with a fucking rich dude. And also, it makes him less, you know, prone to want to lose more money, right? If you don't give a fuck, then he's like, oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. But if you're like over there clapping and fucking jumping up and down, he's like, I don't want to give this motherfucker one more dollar, you know? And so a big piece of like poker for me was always, you know, I had to kind of like, make sure those relationships were taken care of. You know, like with Sam, I put up with a lot of fucking bullshit because I'm beating the dude for like 10.
I hate Logan Paul, but I love
like the motherfucker would call me
the
up
impulsive clips, which means I don't technically
not
hate him
put
that
up
much,
with for
but
any other
I do kind of hate
motherfucker.
him still.
I would, because like, you know, I'm beating the fucking dude for money, so kind of made me a little bit of a bitch to these guys. But you know, at the end of the day, like I wanted to fucking win, you know. And so that guy Alec, actually, he just
Oh, that's my name.
he saw the Nelson
Lamau.
podcast, and he texted me. He's like, you know, I said I beat him for like 40 to 50 million, and he's like, oh, clapping and fucking.
Oh
jumping up
shit!
and down.
Whoops,
He's like,
my bad. My fault. I was trying to do that. I'll check the face cam.
So he's challenged me twice, and I've for 12 points, whatever, and I beat you like 4 or 5 other times for like small numbers. It was 100% over 40 million. And I was like, and I'll play you for 25 million at the Aria if you want to fucking wire it in next week. And then he's like, oh, I don't want to play for unless it's 50 or 100 million. I was like, I'll wire in 50 million to the Aria in 10 days if you want to play, and we can televise it if you want. And so he's challenged me twice, and I've accepted.
He has like a
so I mean, I think
different color goatee than his beard.
Which would be like
Weird.
the craziest, biggest game ever.
Can we come watch that?
Yeah, I mean, I want to fucking pay-per-view the motherfucker.
I was
going
gonna say,
to
Yes.
you have to.
Okay, yeah.
You live stream or something. That's fucking amazing.
No, I mean, it would be the biggest poker game ever played. And the beauty of that is, like, it just shuts the fuck up everybody that was, like, talking shit. Like, you can't win this much money in poker. I mean, like, and I never really cared that much, but I have all the fucking wires. Like, it's not like maybe it's not. No, I know exactly what I beat this motherfucker for. I have every incoming wire, and I fucking, you know, I
Posted some of the book.
I put a picture of the motherfucker. I
Then-
put the wire, you know what I mean? All of it. It's not like maybe. You know, it's and you don't have to be a fucking genius to fucking beat a super rich guy for a lot of money if you're playing high stakes, you know. And he had won, I think, like $700 million that year, beating another billionaire. So like these games do exist. These like idiot poker pros just they don't have access to them, you know. And so a big part of poker is getting into those games, just playing with fucking bad play. Because at the end of the day, like, you know, with boxing, it's like, you know, you want to beat the best boxer and whatever, but then, you know, maybe you take your brother's approach. He just wants to make the fucking money, and I respect that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, okay, he didn't fucking go 8 rounds of Floyd like you did. Respect for that, but he's made a lot of fucking money still. You know, like, and so it's like, you know, there's a lot of fucking boxers that are probably better
Man, it
than
must
your
be-
brother
must
that
have such
aren't
a
making
crazy
that fucking
mindset
money. Your
to be
brother in boxing is me
Gambling in poker like 100 mil like that.
Yeah.
And this is where I started.
It's like money just doesn't matter to you at that point, right?
Correct me if I'm wrong. You're a pretty good player.
Yeah, I am good, but I'm not like amazing.
That's
like
what I'm saying.
Like at the time that I was playing, I was really good. Now these guys are way better as far as like, you know, understanding the game, like fundamentals, GTO, the whole thing. But at the time I was playing, I was
GTO.
pretty fucking good, but I was playing with horrible players. You know?
Do you? Sorry.
No, go ahead. No, I was just gonna ask, were you playing mostly in casinos or at these high stakes like LA, Vegas games? Because I've heard about some of these fucking games in LA, and I heard they're nuts.
Yeah,
I heard
so-
the shit that goes on in them are crazy.
Yeah, it's absurd, man. I was playing Molly's game. I played, you know, Cassavetti's game. I was playing, you know, a lot of heads up. Like a lot of heads up with
Fingers not hurting too
look,
bad
just
right now.
between fucking
It's nice.
Alec and Sam, there's 2 guys. I mean, that's over $50 million in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think people really fucking get that. Like, I don't think they understand. Like, $50 million, 2 guys, and probably a total of like 20 fucking sessions.
You understand people.
Wow, he's got like a
Fucking
deal or no deal
really
arcade machine in this
throw money
freaking studio. It's lit.
repeatedly with you if they continue losing. Like, what's the thrill?
Well, there's ego, right? I mean, that's a big piece. Like, you want to beat somebody.
Okay.
Dan Bilzerian got a mullet, bro. That's crazy.
Like
You should do the thing that Zayn Malik does and get tattoo on the side of his head. That'd be kind of lit.
I mean, yeah, it's like, you know, I'm sure it stings.
No
but he
cap.
didn't lose it
On
in one
God.
session, right? He's like, you know, at first it was like a couple million, then he upped it, you know, then it was, you know, 5.5. You know, then we played a little bit bigger. It was, you know, 7.7, and then, you know, towards the end, it's like 5 million minimum buy-in, 10K, 25K blinds. So like the money that I was winning actually wasn't a crazy amount for how big we were playing, but he was playing really bad. So, you know, it was, but I also could have lost, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like this was a lock. Like, I really fucking put my nuts on the table, you know? So it was something that I feel like a lot of people probably wouldn't have been willing to do. And if they lost once, this is the scary part. If you lose, then where do you go? Like, are you going to go back and play the fucking kiddie games, or are you going to come back and play this guy? And then if you lose again, what do you do? Right? Are you going to fucking lose a third time? Because then, you know, we lose a fourth time, you know, we might be fucking broke.
Now you're in trouble.
And then what the fuck do you do? Now you just lost $40-50 million. You went from being a fucking relatively rich guy to now being completely fucking broke. I mean, like, think about that. That's a lot of stress, dude.
Gambling, man. Gambling's crazy. Oh God.
Listen, I do too, man. I don't like reading. The only thing I don't like more than reading is fucking writing. So I was in hell for 2 years, man. Like, literal hell. Like, I went 10 days without sex. Like, I wasn't hardly getting no pussy.
Tough man.
I went like 57 days and only like I did like no drugs. I mean, I like did a quarter tab of acid once, like smoked weed a couple times, but like other than that, 57 days, no drugs. I don't understand from
Other than that,
a sex addict like fucking 3-4 times a day to like. I mean, I know it doesn't sound crazy, but you know, if you're doing fucking heroin 9 times a day and you don't do it for 10 days, it's a big deal, you know. So
What are the Witcher? What are the Witcher? Yeah, I get it.
Back me up here, man.
What are the withdrawals look? What are the withdrawals of sex addiction?
Oh, that's a
look like?
great question.
Like, what do you find happening to yourself when you
Like,
when
instead
you
of like
stop?
going like this,
yeah,
you
when
go
you
like
stop
this?
fucking.
That is a good question. You know, honestly, I was so fucking like in this book that I don't know, man. I just kind of like blocked shit out. Like, I didn't work out as much. It's just like a lot of things. I found that when I would train, it would take like 3 hours away from, because I could work on this book for 20 fucking hours straight, but I would only have a certain amount of like good hours where I was like making positive progress. And there were sometimes, I mean, you know, you wrote a book, you'll spend time and you'll fucking
Mama's making some
counterproductive,
dinner.
right? So there's like,
Good.
you have to like, you know, have the self-discipline to figure out like when to stop.
God, I'm so excited tonight for
it was
you
shitty.
on
It was really
Netflix.
shitty, but I,
Good.
you know, I kicked a lot of addictions. I kicked like a gambling addiction, a sex addiction, drug addiction, you know, all this stuff, and I did it all in the, you know, pretty much the same period. So it was a hard right from what my life was before.
Yeah.
Personally, I've found it is really, really hard to balance when I'm being creative and pursuing anything involving my creativity or storytelling and fitness.
Yeah.
I've always been bad at it. Fitness takes a lot out of me, man.
It does, and I didn't realize like how like on you have to be like in that creative state where you're like, you know, you're focused and you're creative and you're coming up with new thoughts and your mind is working correctly. It's just there's just a, you know, amount you have, and you know, if you don't sleep good, then the day's pretty much fucked, and
Yeah.
you know, it's a lot. So I had no idea what the fuck I was biting off. I really didn't. I just read Goggins' book, and I was like, you know, if this guy could write a book, like I could write a book. I mean, not that like he's not, you know, a smart guy, but he's a fucking, you know, Navy SEAL, like endurance. He's not a writer, right? He's like,
I'm just checking the stream here.
I mean, not that like he's not, you know, I did like no drug, like fucking 3-4 times a day to like, I mean, I know it doesn't sound crazy, but you know, if you're doing fucking heroin 9 times a day and you don't do it
Nice.
for 10 days, is a big
Stream's looking good.
What are the
We get
Witcher? What are the Witcher? Yeah, I get it.
It's like he said in his book, he's dyslexic, like this whole thing. And we had a similar story too. I mean, we did like probably about the same amount of SEAL training. He's probably like one of the only guys that has done as much SEAL training as me, or you know, maybe even more. And I just, you know, that part of his book really resonated with me, and I knew I had like the girl piece of it too, which I felt like would be super interesting to a lot of guys. And then there was kind of the explanation of that. There was the fame. There was the
Mm-hmm.
and I say this in full sincerity, I don't think a single self-respecting girl will make it through this book.
I don't know, man. It's funny. I thought the exact same thing, and I had a liberal feminist that was an investment banker, smart, hot chick, read that thing, and she liked it. You'd be surprised. I feel like honesty resonates with people. Like,
But does she respect herself?
I don't know. I mean, she's successful. I don't know.
That doesn't
man.
mean she
I don't
respects
know,
herself.
Yeah.
Did you have sex with her?
I did not. I did not fuck her.
Do you plan on it?
No, I as my buddy's girlfriend. No, I definitely don't plan.
I don't
on
think
it.
that rules out anything for you, Dan.
I've
I love how he
changed
said,
my
"I don't
ways,
know."
man. I've changed my ways.
I've heard this before.
I've changed my ways.
Have you though? You
I not completely, right, but a little bit. I mean, I'm definitely not as fucked up as I was, especially after this year. I mean, I'm kind of like a little bit back on my bullshit now, but I did like a year and a half monogamous, like
Yeah, with that one
fucking
girl.
One girl, yeah. It's crazy, man.
Are you guys still dating?
No,
or-
we broke up. She was just young, man. She was young and she was cool. She was smart. Everything was good, but for monogamy, fuck, man. I think I have to have a girl a little bit older.
Dan Bazarian's zodiac
Even though
sign
she's
is.
smart, like you just had to be on this earth a certain amount of time for me to be able.
Oh,
to,
Sagittarius? Interesting.
I don't know, just
Connect.
get something. I mean, I don't know. Like you have to be challenged, like mentally, and if you haven't, if you're fucking 19, how are you going to challenge me? I feel like I've had fucking dog years, and I'm 40. so-
Energy.
we
maybe.
we
That
just
could be
had
the
this,
only
we
thing.
just had this conversation.
last
we were
episode.
talking
Yeah.
about like these young 19, 20, 21 dating older men. I have no idea how they can converse about anything relatable to each other. This you're talking two different generations, experiences, wisdom, perception of technology. Like it's
Yeah, no, it's tough, man, and it's also I'm like I don't know, man. I've like fucking painted myself into this fucking corner where it's such a high standard for what I find hot, and it's an age is kind of like correlated to that a little bit. So I don't know, man. I might be single forever. I might be fucked.
Is there any part of you that gets a little bit of enjoyment or finds a benefit in being the person that teaches this 19 or 20-year-old or shows this girl the
This is
things
getting
that
creepy.
a lot of these other 28, 29, 30-year-old jet-setting females have already done in their life? Did you find joy in that?
No, absolutely. And I think that's why I think a lot of people have kids too, is because they get to like show somebody this stuff, right? Like my brother just had 3 kids and he gets to now kind of relive his life with his kids. He gets to show them, all the stuff that he did growing up and, kind of gets to live life again. And, there's a part of that that's fun. I mean, it's always more fun to off-road when you have somebody else in the car to scare the shit out of. It's just more fun to do stuff with somebody that hasn't done it so they can, experience it. And now, like you said, all the
Like a
fucking
daughter.
They've all traveled on goddamn jets. They've been on fucking yachts.
Oh
By
my
like
God.
age 20, these bitches have done like everything I've done. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
So it is cool to find some that haven't been, damaged and jaded. But at the end of the day, like if I'm going to be monogamous, it has to be somebody that's kind of on my level, experience-wise. So.
I found this interesting, and I'm curious. The girls that do stick around, what is it about them? What makes them the outliers? Because statistically, when a girl gets involved in the web that is Dan Bazarian, I imagine right off the rip they don't stand a fucking chance. So the
Well-
ones that do, why?
I don't know, man. I think I'm a little bit different than other guys in the sense that, like, I'll keep a girl in rotation for 2 years sometimes, and I feel like as long as I don't, like, fuck them too much or, without hooking up with other girls, like, I don't really get tired of it, especially if it's been 2-3 months. I kind of forget, and it's like fucking a new girl. And so if a girl's cool and she's hot, yeah, I mean, a lot of times she'll kind of, like, come back around, and I'm always honest and open about all my shit so they know, what it is coming in and they're having fun. And if they want to come back, it's usually, they break up with a boyfriend and they're fucking blowing me up. It's like I'm all the bit like, fuck you, I guess, to these guys. But I don't know. I've like I said, I've kept a lot kind of like in a rotation for longer. Most don't, but some do.
You make it seem so easy, but as somebody who's been around enough people that work in that way, the management of that size of a group of females is not simple. As much as you're transparent and honest with them, there's always going to be jealousy. There's always going to be envy. He fucked her better. He likes her more. How much time goes into the management of this army of females that you have around?
That's a great question, and the answer is too fucking much.
Right.
Like absolutely too much, which is why like I needed that break, And so I think I just probably wasted a lot of fucking time, and that's why I'm so envious of these guys that fuck hookers, because they just don't waste any time. It's like this chick is coming up, orders them like a pizza, fucks them, leaves, no mindless conversation, no hours of texting, no jealousy, no nonsense. Like they show up on time.
Too.
None of it.
Yeah.
It's just like, and it's the purest interaction, right? Like they get what they bargained for. The guy gets what he wants. Like it's probably the purest transaction out there, and it gets a bad rap. But it's, you know, for me, it's just kind of like, you know, I just have to feel like the chick wants to fuck me, and I don't care why, but it just has to be, you know.
I wanted to ask you about this because somewhere in the book, and I can relate to this, like prostitution. I just don't. I get it. I have no desire to have sex with a prostitute, and I read that about you as well. But then you'll tell these stories about, you know, like you walking into a room and like a girl's naked on your bed, you know, spread eagle, ready to meet the Dan B,
Big Dan,
the big Dan B. But isn't that just like, to me, that's just as much of a turnoff, dude. Like if a girl's doing that, like she do that to everyone.
I feel you on that, but I don't care why she wants to fuck me. That's the thing. I don't care if it's the fame or the money or, you know, to get ahead or to make her boyfriend just. I don't give a fuck what the reason is, as long as it's not $1,500. You know what I'm saying? Like, because look, women have different attraction mechanisms than guys do. Like, if you're a woman and you're smart and you're funny, it's not gonna make me want to fuck you more. Like, it's going to be based on how you look, like your tits, your ass, your face, your body, whatever. It's purely physical. Yeah. Like the other shit can only like be a detractant. You know what I mean? Like if you're, you know, if the girl's stupid, then, you know, it can like make me maybe want to fuck her less. But it's just purely physical. Whereas women, it's different, man. Women, like and with evolution, they've been.
Yikers. Venom. Got that adrenaline in 'em.
Jeffrey Bezos, one of the richest men in the world. He serves as the perfect example that money can't buy happiness and it can't buy social skills. This dude is a walking cringe compilation. Now, he hasn't always been this way. I remember a couple of years ago there was a blackmail attempt where someone had pictures of his bulge. I don't think it was full-blown nudes, like they didn't have his full cock and balls wiener exposed or anything, or like butthole pics or anything like that. I believe it was just his bulge, and they were threatening to release it. And he's like, yeah, go ahead and do it, pussy. I don't care. He had this like fucking turbo Chad stance. He's like, yeah, go ahead and show the world my massive penis. Oh no. And I was giving him like a round of applause. I was like, damn, what a way of handling that. But now, ever since he went to space, he came back like a super cringe master. Now, of course,
Doctor's Clinic. Hello? Word. Word.
Honestly, you're going to remember like a month ago, he had this beautiful speech the first time he went to space where he thanked all of the Amazon workers and customers for paying for his space trip.
I want to thank every Amazon employee and every Amazon customer, because you guys paid for all this. So seriously, for every Amazon customer out there and every Amazon employee, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I don't know about you, but as a man who's used Amazon before, I had tears in my eyes. Finally, getting a little appreciation for my hard work here and my shopping habits. I was listening to this, pumping my fist like,
That's
yes,
so
Jeffy
weird.
B, glad I could help. You know, I think this is up there with one of the best speeches of all time. In the same conversation as something like JFK's "We Choose to Go to the Moon" speech. This was just so powerful, and it's incredible that Jeffrey Bezos, in all of his wealth, still finds a way to be so down to earth. But not literally, because no doubt when he was in space, he probably shit in the toilet and just sent it back down to our planet, our forsaken little space rock. Just as a reminder of our place in Jeffy B's grand scheme here, he can literally shit on us whenever he wants to.
I'm
Now,
gonna
Mr.
download-
Bezos has always been known as a man of
download some
class,
Halo.
so I really appreciated him giving thanks to the Amazon workers that made this space travel possible, and I'm sure they appreciated the gesture. As they were pissing in their bottles at the warehouse, I'm sure they had a faint smile on their face as they were celebrating their CEO's success. Now, this is not the most recent thing he did, but I just thought it was worth mentioning because Jeffrey Bezos has become the fucking spicy cringe deity supreme. It's actually incredible how often he's able to embarrass himself like this. What happened yesterday, though, is the new gold standard for billionaire embarrassing moments. So he sent William Shatner to space, Captain Kirk, and when William Shatner returned, he had like a life-altering experience. He was extremely moved.
How much this lags the
Jeffrey didn't give a
stream?
fuck.
Not too much.
You know what the impression I had that I never expected to have.
I love how desperate Jeff Bezos looks to just get the fuck out of the conversation. He looks like me back in high school trying my best to pay attention in class, but not doing a great job of even faking it. He is so bored out of his mind, he just wants to go butt chug some champagne with the boys and girls over there at the frat party.
Is you're shooting up.
Oh my God.
And this new sky.
Come here. I want one. I want to hear this. Here. You want a little of this? Hey.
What the hell? What the fuck? Just threw it on the ground.
The champagne showers have begun. Smiles all around.
What is happening?
Shatner taking in the moment clearly.
Yeah, William Shatner did seem like he was having a good time. Admittedly, I don't know why William was trying to tell it like a campfire story, hoping everyone would like gather around to listen to his wisdom or something at the Christmas fireplace or whatever. Like, it's, you know, maybe not the best time to be trying to tell some kind of profound story, but extremely douchey from Jeff to just completely interrupt him like, can you shut the fuck up, you geriatric old man? I'm trying to fucking shoot champagne, baby! Let's see some titties! We're fucking hosing everyone down.
700
as
achievements
Williams
in
is
this
trying
game.
to talk.
That's
And
insane.
offering him champagne is kind of a slap in the face and spitting in his mouth because William Shatner is a recovering alcoholic. And so he's
Damn.
just champagne showering everyone, and then he gets fucking bukkakied with champagne too, so William's just getting blasted
Damn.
with champagne as Bezos is clapping and laughing, all while Shatner has a history of alcohol abuse. So that was pretty cool, Jeff. Now, from what I understand, and these are all rumors and whatever, but William Shatner is apparently pretty egotistical himself. But I still feel for him here because he was very clearly moved by this experience. He played fucking Captain Kirk in Star Trek. Him going to space is probably something he's dreamed about his entire life. Then he finally gets to go to space with a smile on his face and cum in his pants, and Jeff just can't give him a moment to just kind of like unwind before trying to waterboard him with champagne. Now, in all fairness, I think it's important that I mention right after this clip, Jeff does allow William Shatner to speak. He gives him like a 10 minutes to just talk about his experience, and I was expecting him to interrupt it again with like a keg stand this time around, maybe even snorting coke off of a stripper's butthole or something, just telling William to, you know, shut up while he does a line, but he doesn't. He lets William continue and talk for like 8 to 10 minutes, so that was nice. But it doesn't make this first exchange here any less awkward and cringy, and I just wanted to share it just because I was kind of giggling about it. Felt bad for William Shatner, but god damn it, what an incredible little disaster on camera here. And that's about it. See ya.
That's pretty funny. Don't even matter. Wait. Running from the back. I told him. Streamception. Streamception. Whoa. John Bernthal. I feel like John Bernthal, low key. We should watch this.
I'm just gonna do one like circle.
Yeah, yeah.
Woo!
Hit a lap. Hit a
Oh
lap.
my lordy! All right, come on, let's go. Let's get it.
So crazy. Right, audio and videos in your stream. Oh no. At least they told me. I should stop watching that.
You've been riddled with this question your whole life. I'm just gonna ask you right now. Do you think you're a sociopath?
I don't, man. Like I felt bad when I like
What is a
killed birds and
sociopath?
stuff, you know. So I know that I'm not. I mean, I definitely have compassion, and you know, I saw that because I like grew up in a family. I talked about this a little bit, you know, in the beginning. Is you know, my grandfather. You know, it's like if you saw an animal,
First with the
you call it
personality disorder
secret
manifesting
busted, not
itself.
like that's a
An extreme
beautiful
antisocial
animal. It's like,
attitudes and
he just,
behavior in life.
he killed animals. He's a hunter, whatever. And I would feel bad. So I definitely know that I'm not because of.
So check this out then, because I find this interesting. And before you came here, I was talking to Mike and George about the duality of you, and in that way, like you do have emotions and feelings, and you know I read your book. I got inside your brain for a second, and a lot of your friends, you know, will ride with you until the end. These vignettes talk about like how when people get to know you. As I started this podcast, you're that guy, pal. Just like a friendly, loyal guy there to the end. And then at the same time, and this is just me being honest with you, like I don't know, like how, like, don't you get hurt when you see the hurt in these girls' eyes? Maybe when you don't give them the time of day or kick them out or treat them sort of disrespectful.
You know, I actually treat them pretty good. You know, I mean, there's definitely going to be hurt, obviously, but. At the same time, you know, I got rejected by women a ton when I was younger. You know what I mean? So like,
So fuck 'em all, right?
Well, not really that. I mean, it's just like, I don't know. I mean, people are gonna get hurt, right? Like, I mean, and a part of this, like, a part of the reason why I was able to get laid so much is because of the jealousy and competition and stuff like that. So, I think you know, it's one of those things where if you hit on a girl and you're aggressively hitting on a girl, it's gonna make her not want to fuck you. I mean, this whole like thing that Hollywood perpetuates, like. You know, go, you know, kiss a girl's ass, do whatever the fuck she wants, buy her flowers, you know, be her bitch, whatever. That's what Hollywood puts out there. And that's just like all the wrong shit. And it does not, like women don't respect
God,
it.
he's
They
so
just don't.
disagreeing.
You know, if you do that, they'll,
funny.
you know, look down on you.
Yeah, tryhards don't get laid. Yeah.
I have to put an asterisk here. Like any generalization of anything, I red flag. And like when we're talking about the women that you've surrounded yourself with, do you feel that there's a difference or there's a caliber that other women may hold themselves to that the ones that you hang around don't, that may demand more respect, more time, more attention?
For
Dan
sure.
Bilzerian
I
is
think
kind of
like
a
the modeling industry
dickwad,
in general,
but he's
is
interesting
kinda,
to
you
look
know, more
at.
superficial. I mean, it's girls that basically
Hear about his
build
life,
a lot of their
at
value
least.
based on their looks.
Pretty similar to
And
Logan
since
Paul,
I wanna be
actually.
around hot girls.
But Logan Paul's
You know,
probably
I'm around a lot of models, so
better than
I
him.
think
He's learned more.
A lot, and for you know, for a model, it's like
Slash
what do you really do with
fingers.
that?
Yo,
You
what's
know,
good,
most models
Tommy?
end up
What's poppin',
dating
brother?
A rich guy. They end up, you know, trying to.
Welcome to the stream, bro. You want to see some stuff,
out,
bro?
but it's
Let
not
me
really
know.
like
I'll
a
show you.
long-term
We're
relationship.
downloading Halo
And so I
Master Chief
think,
Collection
you
right
know,
now. It's free for the
in
weekend, so
general,
I'm gonna
girls
try
that
and
go
play
into that
that
profession
and just not use
probably
this finger. I was
don't
actually
have
able to play
the highest,
Cyberpunk without this finger, and it works pretty well.
strongest moral compass ever. So,
But I can't really play like
say they're
Fortnite without this
probably
finger or any
around
multiplayer
girls
competitive
that-
games
but, you know,
because
at the same
I can't
time,
aim
I've
very
seen
well.
Other girls,
I usually use that finger.
doctors, lawyers, whatever, girls that have like respectable jobs, married, like do the most fucking wild shit you could ever imagine. So I don't know, you know.
You can't box the what women want.
I have a
into
video
something
too,
simple.
actually.
Every
from the
girl
finger,
wants
too.
something
It's
different,
crazy.
right? I just want to ask you: do you find yourself semi-protected by the high level of transparency that you exist within? So, like he said, you know, when you look into these girls' eyes and you see that pain and that hurt, do you find yourself protected by the fact like these girls kind of should have an idea of what they're walking into when they enter Dan Bilzerian's life? Your entire Instagram feed is you surrounded by hundreds of women. You've been extremely transparent about not being the guy to get married or lock a certain girl down. So do you feel a little bit less?
Yeah, I do, because I feel like a lot of
Best
my guy
handicap
friends
streamer
that
out there,
get a
baby.
lot of
You know
girls,
it, baby.
They probably hurt
I'll,
girls
I'll
more
eventually
because
might
the
have the
girl
title of
thinks
a
there's more
amputee
chance. Like, when
streamer
you're dating a
if they have
girl,
to
she's
cut off
probably
the
like,
fingertip.
okay, like I could be the one.
We'll see though.
You know, and she's probably more hurt than a girl that I'm dating that's one of 20.
He's making a great point.
Great
You know what I'm
point.
saying?
That's a
So
great
like,
fucking
Wait, what did you say?
okay, like girl, my
Certain girl down. So do you feel a little bit less?
yeah, I do, because I feel like a lot of my guy friends in LA that get a lot of girls, they probably hurt girls more because the girl thinks there's more of a
Correct.
chance. Like when you're dating a girl, she's probably like, okay, like I could be the one, you know, and she's probably more hurt than a girl that I'm
This
dating.
dude's
that's
face
one of
is
20.
hilarious.
Making a
He
great point.
Great
You know what I'm
he
saying?
disagrees so much
you're
with
probably putting
Dan
more
Bilzerian,
pain,
and
but it's
I'm
not
with
your
him.
fault.
Dan
Like, what are you
Bilzerian's
supposed
kind
to
of a
do? The only
douchebag.
thing you can really do is lead with
He's not
honesty.
kind of,
Like,
he
at the end of
definitely
the day,
is.
like you're not going to marry every girl you fuck. So, you know, and if you, unless you bang her, you know, 2 pump and fucking out, you know what I'm saying? She's probably going to come back for more. So it's like one of those things where what are you supposed to do? I mean,
His
you know,
face.
I don't know. Like I said, I
His
think the
face.
only thing
He
you can
hates
really
this
do in
guy so
world is
much.
just be honest. And if you lead with that in a relationship, you know, and the other person gets hurt, well, they get hurt. But I mean, it was eyes wide open. It's kind of like, you know, if you know, get into a boxing ring and you get your fucking nose broken, well, it's like, you know, you kind of knew what you're signing up for. Like, it still sucks, still hurts, but like,
Do you ever fuck that up? Do you ever say tomorrow you can bring your toothbrush to the house? Like tomorrow you could bring your dog to the house, and then you say, "Fuck, why did I do that?"
I'm pretty good about like putting parameters on it. Like when I invite a girl out, it's usually for, you know, like, I mean, if I know her, maybe a couple days, but like if I'm
Yeah, I'll show
initially
some.
meeting her,
I'll show some stuff. I got a new tattoo, by the way, too, man. It's actually so lit. But here I'm gonna show the injury first. Here's some pics. You might have already seen this one when I showed beforehand, but yeah, that's at the hospital actually, and they're just like cleaning it. They're about to clean it out, or maybe they did clean it out there and it's bleeding. No, I think they're about to clean it out. That's me at the hospital. That's me right after it happened. That's me like 10, 15 minutes after it happened. That's my friend Hassan. His bandana. He wrapped it up for me, the homeboy. And then I freaking cut myself up here too, which is crazy. I don't know what the hell happened there. I think I just smacked myself with the hedger that I cut myself with. That's super weird though. But I definitely did some shit up there. That's already pretty much healed though, but that's crazy. Here's my new tattoo, which is super random, but I got a tattoo literally yesterday? Or the day before yesterday? Day before yesterday. Tuesday. Yeah, I got this tattoo Tuesday. So lit. I love this tattoo so much. It's just healing right now. Here is the injury again. Wrapped up at the hospital. And then, what else we got here? Here's it stitched up at the hospital, which is pretty good. But look at that. It went all the way through to there. That's where it stopped. So that's the only part that's actually attached. The rest of this is just stitched up now. I think it's 8 stitches all the way through it. Because it goes all the way to the back end too. That's the cut. That's a screenshot of a video. And here's the video. This is pretty brutal. Little video. Yeah, you can see it wobble. It wobbles because it's severed. It's just completely detached. It went straight through the bone. So, pretty rough. But you know how it be. You know how it be. And then, that's me with the wrap on it. More pictures from the hospital with it. About to see some gross pictures here in a minute, though. This is me at the hospital again. These next pictures are checkup pictures, actually, which I did Monday. They just want to do a checkup and schedule, I think. I think that's all it was. Yeah, so it was the checkup pictures, which are... Oh, wait, no, that's more tattoos. This is the full back tattoo. That's good. Here? Where is the... Where'd the Ekman... Oh, yeah, right here. These ones. These are the really bad pics, so get ready. It'll load. I don't know why it's Not loading. There we go. These ones are pretty rough to look at if they ever pop up. It might be because I'm downloading Halo right now. Lagging the computer. Oh yeah, this one. This is nasty. But yeah. Those ones are pretty rough. That's after like a weekend. Yeah, it's after just the weekend of it chilling. So that'll happen. And then here's pictures of the tattoo, which hopefully they'll load right after I got the tattoo, which are really cool. Trying to show here. I think my friend's playing his bass of his car. He's delivering pizzas right now. I can hear him outside. It's pretty funny. Roaming the town. Hopefully after these open, it'll stop taking this long to load. I think if I open this now, it will load. Or not. I wonder what's up. It's being funky. Echo weird. Glad you're okay considering how worse it could have been. Yeah. I wonder what would have happened if it fully got severed. Sorry this is taking so long to load. I want to show you these tattoo pictures, but yeah, if it got fully severed, I don't know what would have happened. Because I've heard of fingers getting reattached, you know? But the hedger, I think, is the issue. Because the hedger's not like a slice. It's a back and forth, like, chainsaw kind of deal. So that, like, hit it really hard. And probably lost some, like, bone fragments or something. Which made it... Sorry. I had a cold, and I had a cold, like, over a week ago. And this mucus is still, like, backed up in my, like, nasal passage, which sucks. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is the tattoo I just got. This is sick, though, man. It's the Egyptian goddess Isis. Yeah, I just came up with it randomly. I'm like, I want to put it on my, like, side of my neck, so the wing kind of shows on the side of my neck, and then the back of my neck here. And I love it because you can see it when I wear a t-shirt. I think that's, like, my favorite part about it. So when I'm wearing a t-shirt like that, you can just see it like that. And it's pretty sick. It's not bad, right? But yeah, these Frankenfinger pictures are brutal, man. I think it's because I'm downloading Halo. It's really bugging it out. But yeah, you get the gist of it. Pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. I'll definitely do updates for you guys once I go to the surgery. Surgery's this next Wednesday. We'll see.
Okay, I got an hour.
How that goes.
2 hours. I always set these time
I got some
constraints. You
food
can always
coming here in a
extend,
minute too. It should be nice.
Then you're never
from
kicking
the
the
mama.
girl out, you know? She's always expecting to, leave because you got other shit going on. So
Yeah, this is pretty
yeah, I mean,
hard to watch.
As I did more and more of this, I
Freaking,
kinda, like got better at it. I got trapped in situations. And
What's
you're
his
like, okay.
face? Dan Bilzerian talking about his girl habits and stuff. So weird. It don't even matter. Wait, whoa, wait. Will it chicken sandwich? Sheesh.
Today we asked the age-old question.
Will a chicken sandwich?
Let's talk about that.
F it. Let's watch some Good Mythical Morning while waiting for Halo to download and from my food. Have to check up on that.
Good mythical morning.
Hey, Rhett, why did the chicken sandwich cross the road?
I don't know. Why did it?
To get to your mother clucking birthday party, man! Happy birthday, Rhett!
Oh, nice.
Your party
He's a Libra.
is chicken sandwich themed.
Do I get 44 chicken sandwiches?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This isn't really your chicken sandwich themed birthday party. It's just an episode of Good Mythical Morning.
Oh, that's disappointing.
But you know what? You're invited.
Hey, I'm back!
It's time for Will It Chicken Sandwich.
I remember when they did
Okay,
a
before
pizza
you get
cake
the
for one of his
breezes in the
birthdays, and I
morning, what
thought that
do
was
you
like the
think a
best
chicken
thing ever,
sandwich
man.
is?
Gotta pull that up. This pizza cake is god tier, bro. It's just like the bites. Oh my god, it's like to die for. Pizza cake birthday surprise. Wow. 7 years ago. It's crazy.
Today,
Thing.
the mythical kitcheneers have already declared
That's funny,
that a
though.
true fried chicken sandwich must have buns, fried chicken, pickles, and some kind of sauce.
And since it is my special day, I'd like to give a special shout out to.
Let's see. I'll
Ice
be right
Cream
back. I'm gonna
Cake,
see
two
what my
things that I
mom's
always
making
have
for dinner.
accompany me on a birthday. And
Is that like a
basket-
slight towards your dad not being at all your birthdays?
Well, I mean, he lives in North Carolina. I mean, he was there for all the ones as a kid. Was yours? Baskin Robbins ice cream cakes are iconic.
Oh, cool.
So how well does the iconic chicken sandwich
No fault of mine.
mesh with
No
an
one is
iconic
ready.
ice cream cake?
I think-
Presenting the Baskin Robbins chicken sandwich.
This thing is freaking
huge. I'm so excited about this.
Nicole.
Man, I can't wait for You season 3 tonight, man, on Netflix. Sheesh.
Thank
so
you.
cute.
Hey, don't take my birthday, thanks.
Okay, so we have ice cream cake buns.
What?
Peanut and waffle cone fried chicken, brined in melted buttercream ice cream, a baseball nut sauce with sprinkle pickles.
Baseball nuts.
Yeah,
What?
so baseball nut is an
Man, that
ice cream
sounds
with
crazy.
vanilla, black raspberry swirl and cashews.
It's just, I don't even know how to approach this thing. I feel like I need a knife and a fork, but you know, it's a sandwich, so I'm going to sandwich it.
I mean, could chicken sandwich be the 30-second Baskin Robbins flavor?
Let's find out. I don't think I can dink this because it'll
Oh,
just
I'll
cause
dink
too
to
much.
you.
I don't wait.
To me.
Wait, whoa. Wait. Whoa. It don't even
Hot
matter.
in the middle, cold on the outside.
Oh, man. Happy birthday to me.
I got to make sure I get a sprinkle pickle here.
I mean,
We're in a.
Pretty crazy.
I mean, think about chicken and waffles. Got the fried chicken and some of the sweetness going full sweetness here. It's strange, dude. It is strained and strange.
The only strange part to me is I didn't really taste it, but I just saw a pickle. The idea of the chicken and the ice cream, to me, it tasted like the donut fried chicken that we had a while back on the show.
But that was one unit. This is. I'm wondering if this maybe just isn't coming together. I mean, it's certainly falling apart.
It's coming together for me conceptually because it's just like chicken and waffles. Would you get, you know, the sweetened chicken works for me. The pickle, I'm just kind of avoiding it.
I've gone in on the pickle. I'll go in for another bite.
I mean, it's my birthday, man. I feel like because it's an ice cream cake, I might have to make a call on this one.
Then do it. I know what you're going to say, and I'm not going to disagree.
Okay. Baskin Robbins ice cream cake. Will it chicken sandwich? Yes.
Wow.
Bugles are a beautifully greasy snack that allows you to indulge in both the pleasures of eating and play.
Oh no, it's Bugle Man.
Yes. Today, we honor the Bugle by introducing it to the A-lister of all
And it sounds
sandwiches.
good already.
Please welcome Happy Bugle Day to Rag.
Hey.
chicken sandwich.
Wow. Nicole, what did you do?
Well, we have a classic bugle crusted bun with hot buffalo crusted chicken, creamy barbecue ranch bugle comeback sauce, and a nacho cheese bugle pickle.
So I didn't know that Bugles had all these different flavors.
I know,
but,
isn't it fun?
Hey, they do, and so we used them.
Let's get a look at this bugle comeback sauce. I'm gonna get a little tasty. It is bugly.
This definitely feels like all the flavors are going to complement.
Yeah, because it's just savory on savory.
It's not as
and
heavy as
just
you would think. Bugles are light.
A good chicken sandwich these days, you demand a really strong crunch.
No, I think I'm going to have to
So this
flatten
is-
it, though. I'm sorry. I hate to do this to you, Bugles, because I want to get this thing in my mouth.
Listen to that crunch.
Ooh.
The question is, can you have too much crunch?
Oh, whoops.
You lost a few Bugles there, Corporal.
Dink it.
Second.
Damn, sounds good.
Oh,
About to eat
man,
some
that's
chicken right now
good.
too.
And
Mom's
that
making
crunch is really
Chick-fil-A
nice.
nuggets from
You
home.
know, it feels like
Crazy.
Bugles are not as hard as I thought they were. They really they kind of just disintegrate. It's just like a very crusty, light crust on the
They also
chicken.
their holes are a lot smaller these days. The bugle be skimping on the hole now.
And people's
can't-
fingers got smaller.
They don't want
It
to
don't even matter. Wait,
Yeah,
wait, whoa.
because of climate change.
Wait, whoa.
The word bugle
What?
comes from buculus, Latin for bullock, which means castrated bull.
I thought that the bugle represented the bull wiener, and of course there's no balls.
Oh, there used to be bugles and balls.
Yeah, every bugle would have a ball sack hanging from.
I think it was just bugles
What
and like
in the
cornrows
world?
mixed together. You can do
in
this at home.
a 2-to-1 ratio.
You just take two corn pops for every bugle, and you call it bugles and balls, and you tell the story of the castrated bull.
This is fun. It's a perfect marriage. It's like when two people who are like really, really compatible get married.
Doesn't happen very often.
Or like if twins got married.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent
What?
of that.
That's what this is like. I'd like twins in an inappropriate relationship.
Yeah, right. Bugle. Will it chicken
What?
sandwich? Yes.
What did he say?
Acknowledgement. Our taste buds could not be tickled, definitely to this extent, without the teamwork of the Mythical Kitcheneers.
Yes.
And they got their own weekly hijinks happening over on the Mythical Kitchen channel, where you can expect interesting food and a fun dash of chaos.
Yeah.
You can also listen to the latest A Hot Dog is a Sandwich podcast to hear Josh and Nicole's culinary hot takes wherever you get your podcasts. So check it out, guys. Credit due to the Mythical Kitcheneers.
Yes. Now, I don't know a single person who wouldn't think twice about throwing some bows to get their hands on the last Smucker's PB&J Uncrustable. The world is a better place because of them, without a doubt. But is it better as a chicken sandwich? Presenting Smucker's Unclockable.
Yes.
And before you bite into
Yes.
it, this feels like a cross-section
This
situation.
does look sick.
Yes.
And I'm going to try to... I'm touching both sides of this.
It looks like you've just made Uncrustables as the buns, Nicole.
I sure did, boss man.
What's on the inside of this?
Boss
Well, we
man.
got some fried chicken dipped in both peanut butter and grape jelly.
Oh, yeah. I see the peanut butter on this side and jelly on that side.
Peanut butter pickles and some grape jelly sauce.
You want to take this?
I'm going to save this one for crew enjoyment, and we can just have that one.
I mean, look at that. I just want to make sure we got some of the jelly and then the peanut butter right there.
So many
in a bite.
layers.
This is gonna get
Layers
messy.
and layers and layers.
I'm going to go pickle
Looks
sauce,
awesome.
because why not?
Demolish that.
I'm just
I'm
gonna.
not digging it now. You done slurped on it.
I like to squeeze and slurp my
Yeah.
Uncrustables.
Yeah, well, you should eat them alone in a closet. Here we go.
You want to back into the dink? Okay, it's too late. I respect that.
That's funny.
That's dripping.
You may be tempted to think that there's too much happening for our brains right now.
There's a lot happening for our brains right now.
But I am enjoying every single thing that is happening. Even the pickle is striking me in the right way, which is strange.
The peanut butter is very strong, and then you get the chicken sandwich does get a little.
What is
lost.
that? Why is it like flashing like that? I don't like that.
It's not the star,
but it complements.
But in subsequent bites, especially as you get to the edge, you have a nice chicken sandwich experience.
This feels like something that would be on a menu somewhere. I mean, I don't know the legal issues with like partnering with Smucker's as a restaurant. Do you have to like you have to call up the Smucker's brothers?
I think you don't have to worry about legalities.
This is America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I am also surprised that the pickle. How is the pickle working in this, Nicole?
I pretty much just dipped it into some melted peanut butter. They work really well together. I don't know.
Wow.
Pickles and peanut butter is kind of like a pregnant thing. And now I feel like I need to get pregnant.
Yeah.
Because
what did he say?
I'm loving this. I can't get pregnant anymore because of those vasectomies.
Anymore.
Remember that. Smucker's PB&J Uncrustables Willet Chicken Sandwich. Yes! I'd like to wish a happy birthday to my co-host Rhett. Without him on this planet, it very well could have been 3 raccoons in a trench coat sitting next to me. And life wouldn't be nearly as fun. So, my gift to him is a 2-parter. Or shall I say a 2-farter, because it'll wish him happy birthday twice, on the way in and on the way out. Happy birthday, Rhett. This is the bona fide, beanified chicken sando. Beanified.
Oh, can I take it? Nicole, what did you do with all these beans?
So we got some red bean stuffed buns, which are kind of like Japanese Uncrustables, some pickled green beans for some bean redemption, refried bean sauce, and chicken crusted with Bush's baked bean juice and some baked beans put in there as well.
Now, I'm going to just ignore for a moment that green beans have been put on the bean sandwich.
They're pickled, though, so it is a pickle.
Yeah, come on.
As you know, I've had an issue with that before. I almost walked off the show because of it. But I came right back.
It tastes good.
And I do like pickled things. I just got to say, I just feel so loved. I feel so loved and appreciated. This may end up being, depending on how good this tastes, this may end up being in the top 38 birthdays for me. You know, this is going to be right up there with when I got a bucket of chicken from KFC that one year. And then that other year when I got a bucket of chicken from KFC.
Yeah.
And then the other year, a couple years later, when I got a bucket of chicken from KFC.
Hey, if it ain't broke, They'll fix it.
Definitely mid-30s level here. Okay.
Is the so there's beans inside of the bun?
Yeah.
Should there be another cut?
Have you not had like a bean stuffed bun before?
No.
Okay. I mean, you live in Los Angeles, son. You got all kinds of opportunities.
I'm really having a hard time getting into it, but there it is.
Wow.
It's in there.
Oh, it's like the
I did a little cross.
bean paste.
I mean, that's how they look. They look like Fig Newtons for the culinarily inexperienced.
That's beautiful. Okay.
The pickled green beans, they're doing things for me. I sort of feel an obligation to like this.
You don't have to.
It's like when your family,
it's your birthday, man,
like gets ready to like set you up with a girl. This hasn't happened in many years for me.
Good.
But they're like, she's gonna be at this thing, and you're gonna be this thing, and you kind of just feel like, I guess I gotta like her, at least for a little bit.
I've never been on a blind date. Never been set up like that.
People are trying to protect ladies from you.
Well, I don't mean now. I mean in the past.
I'm saying you're an acquired taste, and so it's the kind of thing you don't want to build it up too much.
And my taste has been fully acquired by one woman.
Oh my gosh.
The chicken sandwich. If I just isolate the chicken patty, the beans on that
they are amazing.
It works. The pickled green bean
curveball
is a nice curveball for me because there's so much of that thick beanness.
I like all these things together, and I like a 13-bean soup.
Are the red bean buns sweet?
Yeah.
But it works?
I just feel like maybe this is too much for me. I think maybe I've reached a limit. I've reached an upper limit of what I can actually experience and take into my life.
I mean, my opinion.
I think I'll defer to you.
It just kind of all blends together into like bland beanness, and there's nothing to really get excited about. I mean, it's not my birthday.
Beans, will it chicken sandwich? Yeah. Now humans have only explored 5% of the ocean, and yes, that includes James Cameron and that little fancy submarine of his.
Huh.
Now you can choose to lose sleep over that fun fact, or like me, you can hold out hope that somewhere down there is a little chicken with gills. But for now, our closest thing
is that what James is looking for?
Yeah, he ain't found it yet. Closest thing to a chicken of the sea is the humble tuna fish.
Mm-hmm.
So let's check out the chicken sandwich of the sea.
Nicole, what did you do?
I did a bad thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it just comes with an apology.
We have tuna floss buns soaked in canned tuna oil.
Oh, God.
Chicken coated in tuna salad, tuna sashimi draped over the top, tuna flesh pickles, and fish eyeball aioli.
There's eyeballs in there?
And it's eyeball aioli.
Ay, ay, ay.
So fish eyeball mayonnaise.
Yes.
Well, first thing I'll say is it smells pretty strong. You would not want to bring this on a plane. There's always the person who brings like the tuna sandwich or a fish.
For real, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
don't put this in your Ziploc bag on a plane.
That's a demerit. I wonder if for the stuff they sell in airports, do they take that into account?
I think they do.
Because I got boiled eggs once in an airport.
And took them on the plane?
Yeah. Like on the plane eating boiled eggs, and Christy was like, "You're on a plane eating boiled eggs."
It seems like you're trying to blame the airport.
Yeah, I think they need to keep me from buying stuff that I will be shunned for eating.
I think that they are expecting common sense to play a part.
Why is it even there?
Because maybe you want to eat it before you get on the plane, or maybe you want to take it home with you.
What's in the bun again?
So it's tuna floss.
Tuna floss?
What does that mean?
It's just desiccated dried tuna.
Desiccated. Word. The texture of it. Dang it. What would James Cameron do?
This could be. This might not be bad.
It's gonna be disgusting.
Tuna salad helps. Like the mayonnaise of it all helps until I realize that there's eyeballs in that mayonnaise.
Well, you know the way to get through that? Think about the love scene in Avatar.
What?
Where you just like whip out.
What did he say?
It's just they got a lock in there.
Yeah.
Thing's blue and
what in the world?
Ride the horse. Or was that how they were riding the horse?
They're riding a horse and they're riding a horse. Can't wait for the next Avatar.
This is not horrible.
Actually, no.
It is, however, stupid.
Yeah, it's not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be, and I do think I got an eyeball. I just swallowed it directly, though.
Is there something I could come up with to say that would be complimentary? Nope. that was easy. Tuna. Willet chicken sandwich?
No.
No. But nice try. You know what? I had a great birthday. This is moving up into top 25 at this point.
I'm sorry I knowed your bean thing, but I feel like you
I haven't even had 25 birthdays yet.
Of obligation.
I did. Yeah.
And I'm glad that wasn't a low point on your birthday.
No, and listen, there's still more to enjoy. I mean, hopefully you got me some presents, right?
Yes, I do actually. Good Mythical More. So sit tight for that. Thanks for subscribing, clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
I'm Kelly. I'm Alex. I'm Jana. And this is a barrel of beans. And it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Is that their backyard, I think?
I hate to break it to you. I think that's the Jungle Cruise, and they're not real beans. I got in there, I found out, and I was escorted away.
Oh.
Click the top link to see how far we go before we chicken out in Good Mythical More.
And to find out where the wheel of mythicality is going to land.
And now, oh god, we're just gonna pick it up and we're just
Good
gonna.
video. New to you. Whoa. Ba 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 da. Oh, I can't wait for GTA Trilogy. That'll be sick. Do 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 ba ba bo do 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 do. Wah 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 wah. Ba ba ba.
This LP for you.
Yeah, dope.
This is a re-recording of Bonded by Blood. You're into Exodus. How'd you get into thrash metal and punk?
I like the t-shirts and images. The music is dope too, and the aggression is kind of like how I feel inside. But this the t-shirt I wore in my Mama See the video.
You also like Slayer and Maiden too, right?
Yeah.
How'd you get into it? Like, what attracted you to it? Like, who told you about metal and thrash?
I went to in elementary. Some of my homies, they were like really into like metal. I never really got into it because it was like super hard to listen to, but I just like the aesthetic and like the vibes and the shows and the expression. So yeah, I listen to it time to time. Yeah, it's dope.
In the Lights Out video, you have some Keith Haring art.
Yeah, Lovesick.
Amazing. I love Keith Haring.
Yeah, I fuck with him.
And I have a gift for you right here, since it is Christmas time. A Run DMC postcard, Christmas card record. It's actually a record with some Keith Haring art on it. Whoa. Check it out right there.
Whoa, you went crazy. This is a wow Christmas card. This is amazing.
Run DMC Christmas card, and it comes as well with a 7-inch and an LP as well. More Keith Haring art.
It's lit. This is dope, bro.
Have you got any Keith Haring art? Like you put in your video, have you got in your own Keith Haring art? I guess you do now.
Do now, thanks to my guy, but I actually don't. It's super expensive. Yeah.
Has Leora Cohen told you anything about Run DMC? Because he did some stuff with Run DMC, like on the road and stuff, and there's a Run DMC Christmas flexi you could send Leora if you want. Has he told you anything about that?
Nah, he never talked about them niggas, but I gotta actually ask him. That's some real tight. I always ask him about the Jay-Z tours and shit like that. I like that type of vibe.
Leora also called you punk rock. Leora called you punk rock.
Yeah. Hey, man. I guess I wouldn't call myself punk rock, but yeah, I guess it's tight.
But you do like the Sex Pistols.
Yes. Yes, I fucking do.
And Sid Vicious.
Yes, that's my fucking idol.
Do you like any other punk bands at all?
Yeah, but not that I can think of the name, but just, you know, I'm not really into like the punk scene. I just like, you know, I like music. You know,
my kitty.
The vibe is cool and shit, but I'm really into like, just different.
Your energy is very punk.
Yeah, but I really like, you know, melodic shit. I like, you know, a lot of just like Tame Impala type shit.
Oh, I love
And
Tame
shit like
Impala.
that. I fuck with shit like that. Yeah.
Oh, and he collabed with Tame Impala too. That's even better.
Malcolm McLaren. You like Malcolm McLaren, don't you?
Malcolm McLaren? Who the fuck is that?
The manager of the Sex Pistols, Malcolm McLaren.
Okay.
He comes along with
Skeletons.
the Sex Pistols, and I thought I'd give you a gift to introduce you to Malcolm
He's in
McLaren.
my-
Here is a Malcolm McLaren do like scratching LP with
Oh, yeah.
art as well on there.
Shit, I should
Bro,
add
where
that.
the fuck you find this shit at, bro? This is fucking crazy. Yo, so this dude's a
Bum,
DJ?
bum,
He is a legendary
bum,
manager, and he also is a musician, and he put together this record, Do You Like Scratching, and this has been sampled like by the Beastie Boys and a whole bunch of stuff, and it has your favorite Keith Haring art. Keith Haring is everywhere, isn't he?
Yeah, he's every fucking where. This is fucking actually rare as fuck. Damn, super dope that you told me about this.
Yeah, there's some instrumentals on there too that you might be interested in sampling. Might be something cool to sample.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Travis Scott, your dad was in a band FBI?
Is my dad? No, I don't think he did it. Nah.
Firstborn of Israel?
Nah.
Yeah, he's in a band called FBI and a song called Reclaimed Pyramids, and Styx as well, the band Styx.
Yes, Styx. Yes, that was his first band. I don't know if this FBI is his new band. It's kind of crazy.
And he has another project, Weapons of Mass Destruction.
You know more about my dad's shit than I do. This is crazy. I don't know anything about my dad's music. and
That's
shit.
so
I know he plays
funny.
the drums. He taught me how to play the drums. But Styx, that's crazy. That's what he used to call himself. That was like his first drummer name. That's wild as fuck.
That's cool. He's into music and he's working on projects too. Like you're working on projects, and
That's
so is your
pretty
dad.
fire
That's
pick
crazy.
looking.
My dad had a studio in Den, and I had a studio in my bedroom. And we used to get into like little fights and shit because he used to work on his music and I used to work on mine and shit. And it was like, it was pretty fresh now because it's like, man, like it would be times when my dad would knock down my door because like he played music too loud and I was making beats too loud. It's fucking crazy, you know that. It's fucking wow. That's crazy. I gotta tell him to change his group from FBI. It's kind of like scary.
What's interesting as well, your grandfather, Prairie View, was a professor. Your grandfather was a professor.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's super dope.
And he was also into music as well, too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a jazz player. He played the piano and shit, and he was like very talented, and you know, he was like my biggest inspiration in music, man. Like, he was like the one that taught my dad. He taught the flute player from the Quiet Storm, shit. He was like the original Webster. He's the original LaFlame. Rest in peace, man.
Travis Scott, did you have a teacher called Mrs. Here?
Whoa. My Spanish teacher? Is it from high school? Yeah. She had the big titties.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Is that her?
That's what I was curious about.
Yeah. Now I remember she was my Spanish teacher. She had the big tits. I remember, yeah. Yeah. And she was actually Spanish. I wonder where the fuck she's at. That's fucking crazy. How the fuck you know that, bro?
You're Travis Scott. We have to know.
It's fucking crazy. Yeah.
And Travis, what exactly is going on in this photo right here?
Holy shit! Yeah, man. This is Christmas at my grandfather's house, actually.
What the?
And, yo, this is so wild. You see the CD I have in my hand?
Yeah, what are you holding?
I'm holding my mixtape. And on this day, I went to DJ Premier's house because my dad and DJ Premier, they like grew up together. They're like best friends.
Let's see if this food's ready. BRB. Oh. That ready? Okay. When is the nuggets gonna be ready? Alright. Wait.
No way.
Yeah, they're like my next door neighbor and shit, basically. So every Christmas he comes to fucking Houston, and I walked and gave him the CD, but he never did nothing with it. He just wanted to give me like some merch and shit. Kind of like pissed me off. But yeah, that's my brother and sister. They're twins, Jordan and Josh.
OG Travis Scott.
And the all Ed Hardy flex.
Travis, you're also into Jean-Michel Basquiat, aren't you?
Yeah, that's kind of like the old. That's like the old Travis, man. I was into like the Basquiat, Keith Haring, yeah, like super early. It was just like a product of growing in Houston. I didn't really, you know, it was some art shit, but like that was kind of like the super ill shit, you know, I wanted to discover. But now it's like way more ill shit, like Jim Joe and like even my homie Dozy. That nigga's ill, you know.
I thought I'd get you some more Basquiat because I have the Ramonzi versus K-Rob Jean-Michel Basquiat illustrated 12-inch from 1983 for you.
Bro, this is like a fucking amazing. These are like all dope vinyls. Is like fuck. Yeah, this is dope. And this is CD too? What's on here?
It's a 12-inch. It's Ramonzi versus K-Rob. It's actually a rap 12-inch from 1983. And Basquiat actually funded the record. So Ramonzi and K-Rob are rappers. So it's an amazing rapper. Something maybe you can sample as well.
Fucking crazy. Rare facts. So you be learning this shit on this shit. This is as well.
Beastie Boys and Cypress Hill sampled it too.
Okay, dope.
I notice Mamacita, and I have a gift here for you, samples Bobby Blue Bland.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
How did that song come together? Bobby Blue Bland.
Man, it's interesting. We actually made that beat for Diddy at his crib. It was me, Metro, and Dahi. Yeah, and like, man, Dahi had his laptop up, Metro had his laptop up. And like, you know, I think Dahi played the sample first. Or one of the, either or. And then like, man, I was like, yo, this is fucking crazy. And Metro had like some drums on something else that was like dope as fuck. And they like put it together. And then the sample, and it was just like, boom, Mamacita.
Travis Scott, quote, "Nobody in the back chills."
Nobody in the back chills?
Travis Scott, New Year's Eve, 2014, at the Waldorf in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
Travis Scott, New Year's Eve at the Waldorf, British Columbia, Canada.
Yeah, do you remember that gig? You were in Vancouver on New Year's Eve. No one in the back chills. That's what you said. What does that mean?
Yo, it's no bystanders. I wish I still had that chain. But I hate at my shows when people just like sit around and fucking like, you know, just like not do shit, man. It's like you at a show, and especially my shit, you need to be sweating, you know, like some type of steam, raging. You just gotta live life, man. Yeah.
For gigs and stuff, you've actually brought an entire crowd into a back room, like in Connecticut. You did that? That's incredible.
You definitely know about that one. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, that was rare. I did a show maybe like a year and a half ago or maybe like 2 years ago, and no one came. It was probably like all of 10 people, 14 people. So instead of performing in that big ass venue, I just took them backstage and performed backstage.
Travis Scott, in the Classmates McBride video, it copies Kanye's Through the Wire. Have you told Kanye about that or showed him the video?
No, man, I haven't since I took it down, but that's crazy. You know about that joint? Yeah, it was like a college, like when I was in college just trying to vibe. I put that video together. That's dope, you know.
And it's exactly like Through the Wire. You did a great job on that. Did you do that editing? It was incredible.
Yeah, I did.
Do you remember that store, Buc-ee's? Do you know Buc-ee's store? Do you ever what's Buc-ee's? It's big in Texas, isn't it? Buc-ee's.
It's like a gas station out there, like when you take road trips to San Antonio and shit, you always stop at a Buc-ee's. You always getting switches from the Buc-ee's. You always getting like, that's crazy to know about the Buc-ee's. That's wild. Yeah.
Travis Scott, we have some other people over here, and we have a DJ Chase B somewhere. Who is DJ Chase B as we round up DJ Chase B? Could you explain who DJ Chase B is?
It's my DJ, man.
Come over here, DJ Chase B.
What's up, dogs?
What can you say about Travis Scott?
What's up? What can I say about him? It's been my friend for a very long time, you know. Childhood friend, you know. Now we're in Vancouver, about to do a show. So
and you're repping the Grizzlies, I say again.
Sharif, man, he was a beast, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's like the Kobe Bryant NBA courtside in 64 days and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
And what can you say about DJ Chase B?
You know, this is a light-skinned, Irish, #1 DJ phenomenon, sneaker pro, 4-eye flexing, Irish oil spilling, no gas smoking, Jameson chugging, #1 spinner. I know, bro.
#1 spinner. You're spinning a lot, aren't you, DJ Chase B?
Yeah, pretty often. Yeah, I can say that.
And I brought you some gifts here for the tour because I thought it was important for you to spend some stuff. What do we have right here? Some DJ Cool for you.
Wow. Oh, shit. Yo,
what can you say about DJ Cool?
Let Me Clear My Throat is like the reason I'm a DJ. That's like my favorite shit ever. So DJ Cool is like the man. And he's some DC shit, so
And underneath it, we have another one of your favorite.
Wow, yo, I can't lie, bro. You snap. I actually bought this in DC and I lost it when I moved out.
Kid Capri.
That's my favorite DJ of all
And
time.
look at the cover. I love the cover. Look at the cover. I love. Look what he's got on the cover. He's got the cassette.
It's crazy.
Oh, gee. Wow, yeah, no, this is like, you snap, bro.
Pro. You're a fucking pro. I like you. You smart. You loyal.
Just like 3 ready.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Well, thank you. And underneath we have some Bismarcky.
This is crazy, yo, like.
See, bro, covers ain't like this no more. You know what I'm saying? This shit crazy.
When I first started DJing, I was a huge, like, 80s hip-hop head and shit, so, like, I'll Be Square Mall, that's, like, one of my favorite songs ever.
Bro, I'm gonna let you know, bro. To recall a lot of this shit is kind of crazy.
Yeah, bro, I don't know how you...
It's on 10. It's crazy.
Well, thanks so much, Chase B and Dutu Lutu.
Dot.
Thank you. Anything else you want to add to the
Dot.
Yo, Kanye West for president.
Damn.
And I have one more question. What are those?
Damn.
Tiger
Hit him
of
with it.
London. Are you pointing to my pants? Are you pointing to my shoes? Are you pointing to the bulge in my pants? And you are, Travis Scott. Travis, I was curious, speaking about pants here, how do you keep your pants up when you're performing? It's incredible.
Belt.
They're about to fall down. The belt must be really tight.
Belt.
Well, thanks so much, Travis. Keep on rocking in the free world and do
those.
Oh God. The freeze frame.
What's up? I'm Juice WRLD. You're watching Nardwar's video.
Damn. Juice WRLD.
Who are you?
I am Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD, welcome to Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Neptune Records.
Thank you for having me, man. I'm excited. I'm hyped.
Right off the bat, Juice WRLD, I have a gift for you. A signed Billy Idol record from 1982. A signed Billy Idol.
Time the fuck out, bro. What?
A signed Billy Idol. And he's got chest hair, too.
Oh, he got a happy trail.
Do you like that era of Billy Idol?
Bro, what? Yes, hell yes, bro. This is like one of my biggest influences. Like my mom put me on him. She loves Billy Idol. Like, this is raw as fuck. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I signed Billy Idol for you, Juice WRLD.
What the fuck? I'm like in shock right now, bro. What the fuck? It feels like Christmas.
Well, welcome to Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, Juice WRLD.
I feel welcome.
And Juice WRLD, right off the bat, the Chicago Citizen, quote, Juice WRLD used to skip classes about 3 days a week.
Facts. That's factual.
Last semester, however, the teen said he was absent for just 2 days.
That's accurate.
The reason for his improved attendance?
I don't know.
The 100 black men of...
Oh, Chicago. Oh, how do you know? Time out. How do you know about this shit? Like, how?
Well, you are Juice WRLD. We have to know.
No, like, for real, how? Like, I'm dead ass. How? That's shout out to 100 BMC. Like, they helped me a lot. They helped me get through school. They taught me, like, things just growing up and just, you know, how to maneuver through the environment we know as the world.
What's the importance of the 100 black men of Chicago?
Man, it's guidance, you know? One of the best, like, the best guidance I've really ever had. So, shout out to 100 BMC. Shout out to Fred.
Got that dinner on lock.
He ran the chapter that I was at. Yeah, shout out 100 BMC. Gang gang.
And Juice World, I was
I started taking tests, man, in my fucking 20s, and I basically kind of like started treating it like HRT.
Yep.
So I didn't take a lot, but I just stayed on. So yeah, I've been on tests, low doses, but.
What's your dose?
I was doing 100 milligrams every 5 days, and then I moved it to every 4 days. So pretty fucking low, but enough to where you feel, like you're 20 years old.
You know what your level is about?
It varies. I do blood work pretty regularly. It's around like 900.
The range is 350 to like 800. So like you're definitely at the highest.
No, it's not. It's 400. It's 400 to
12 to 1200.
Like, oh, like Tyron Woodley was like 1100
Got
or
it.
something. Like,
but to be at 900 is not super common. Like, do you know what yours is?
It was 500 the last time I got.
And I'm about 530. Yeah.
I mean, it declines with age, and I think it's like genetic. I think black guys have higher tests.
Okay.
For sure. I think it's like a genetic thing. And yeah, it helps, man. It's not something that, is something to fucking look over. I mean, it's a big deal. I mean, it's your recovery. It's
what? That's good, thanks.
Putting on muscle. It's a whole fucking, lot of things. And so I think once you start declining, I mean, most of my friends that are like 40 and over, they're just on.
Just getting the shots. And I think people like on the Rogan side and stuff like that, they're all running it too. I don't know if Goggins does, but like.
I don't think he does, but he fucking should. It's so strange to me, guys like that are like so into fitness, and this is such a fucking edge. I guess with him, it doesn't surprise me as much because, he doesn't do any drugs. But guys that are out there like snorting coke and doing ecstasy, it's like, why the fuck would you not do fucking tests? It's like, here's something that's gonna like, especially like super into fitness, right? You're like doing all these drugs that are fucking you up. You're not gonna do like the one that's gonna give you some like positive.
Does it feel like cheating? Doesn't matter.
For me, I've been a whatever it takes kind of guy, I've never been like I want to follow the fucking rules and do everything right. Like, I've never given a fuck about that. Like, for, when Lance Armstrong got busted, I was like, fucking so what, We're like fucking pissed off about it. But I think in almost every one of these sports, they're all fucking juiced. All taking shit. They're doing like designer drugs. They're taking stem cells. They're doing HGH. They are doing a lot of shit. And so it's kind of like who gets caught, who gets away with it. And to me, it's like, I just think, man, people should be able to do whatever the fuck they want. There should probably be like parameters. But like, why is it fair that Tyron Woodley has a naturally occurring 1100 and some fucking guy from Kentucky has to do it with a natural 400? Like, is that fair?
I'll tell you what's not fair. Being a fucking UFC fighter and losing to a YouTuber in a boxing match.
So I guess that
apparently that high test doesn't fucking matter because you got a tattoo that says "I love Jake Paul" on your finger, bro. Your test, no matter what the results are, to me is 0.
You failed.
You tested and you failed.
Yeah.
My old live stream. Oh, this is the stream I got rated. That's crazy.
A bad thing. We did end up winning the game still, but okay, this chick's actually like not bad, I don't think. We in there, baby. We in there.
That stream was so stuttery back then.
I like to do heavy shotguns, dual heavy shotguns as my shotgun loadout, but I can't usually because of how wait, weren't there minis somewhere? Because they're really hard to find, the heavy shotguns. GG, you guys are saying GG to that guy? GG, man. Where did this, oh, there's the mini shields. Alright, let's go. Yeah, so if you guys are really here, I'm gonna give you guys a tip right now, and I gave this tip all the time when I was doing my solo showdown matches, my 50 solo showdown matches. If you guys really would like to just win, if you guys just want to win, you don't care about kills, you don't care about worrying about like really intense, crazy gameplay. My greatest loadout for you and the greatest like tips for you to win is always have 2 healing items. So ideally for me, I do 10 mini shields, 2 big shields. That's like my go-to thing with like campfire or something for HP heals. And you'll be fine with like med kits too, and then shields. But always have 2 healing items in your inventory, and then run at least an AR and a shotgun. You need at least that, okay? But if you're good with it, do double shotgun. If you're good with swapping. I know it's a little bit tricky on console, but definitely you can learn it for sure. But that's the game plan. You want to work on doing that. And then if you're trying to figure out spots to land, just land on the outskirts of the map. Make sure you're getting a lot of materials, looting a lot, and then make sure you're paying attention to the circle. You got to make sure you know where the circle is going, because if you're not paying attention, like if you're landing all the way up here in Junk Junction and you're not paying attention that the circle's going to Moisty Mire, you're in trouble. You know what I mean? You're in trouble. Yo, Josh Reeves, you are an OG streamer. Josh Reeves was actually, I think you were the second person in our stream today, right? So Josh Reeves, I know you, bro. Don't worry. I'm not gonna forget my OG viewers, you guys. Don't worry today. Alec, you should raid Tommy. Is Tommy streaming right now? If he is, dude, I'll definitely raid him. We won't be streaming super long today. I have a video I'm gonna edit today, so we will be cutting our stream in about 2 hours or so. And then when we cut our stream, we will we will raid somebody. I promise we're gonna raid somebody because we're gonna spread that Nick A30 love. All right, I promise. Do you have a delay in your stream? I think there's an automatic delay in my stream. Yeah, just because I use an Elgato, so there is a little bit of delay. Can you speak Arabic? I cannot speak Arabic. I can speak a little Spanish though. My dad could speak Arabic, but he's in Egypt, so I don't. I can't talk to him. But yeah. Nick Butter. Please play duos. I think we're gonna stick to solos right now because I like to talk to you guys. I don't want to like to distract my attention away from you guys. I really would like to speak with you guys and stiff. Let's push this guy. I'm down to push this guy right now. Really? So where do I live? I live in Seattle, actually. My dad moved from Egypt to America, and then I was born here. But I am Egyptian. It's just that I'm not Egyptian born and stuff.
I look so different in this.
So I'm not like a true Egyptian, but I have Egyptian blood, and I'm mostly Egyptian too, because it's just my dad's Egyptian. Little messy, but we got it done. That was definitely, I whiffed a couple shots there, but we're chilling. Yeah, guys, I live in Seattle. Guys, is it still lagging? Oh, my mic is a blue snowball mic. It's actually pretty cheap right now. When I bought
Oh no, do I lose this?
Alright, I'm gonna try to
Better not lose this. Oh yeah.
Assassin of Egypt dealt it and justly smelt it. Let's go. GG's. There we go. We smoked them out for you guys. Let's go, baby.
Yes, sir. Oh god. Yeah, this music's going in. Holy. Like Skrillex almost. Oh snap. Let's get it. Let's get you signed in. Okay. Maybe I do the full screen for that. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Link your Xbox and Steam, yes, sir. Be good for Halo 5 or Halo Infinite. There are no friends to suggest. Tough. Link your matchmaking services, select your region, and party will select from the party leaders. Plan out server regions can impact matchmaking. Yeah, I don't think I would. South Central US. Interesting. Wow, Japan isn't even that bad. That's crazy. Ooh. Gameplay Halo Reach. God, there's so many in this. They got a Halo 3 ODST in this too. Can I do Universal or do I have to change it all? Rank that FOV, baby. Pretty sweet. Season point 3. Holy. Cross gameplays. Oh, Halo 4's on this too? That's crazy, actually. Social games. Craziness. The Halo 3 DLC. Halo 2 is not installed. Oh boy. I gotta install a bunch of games. Damn, you need like all the other stuff to play. Look at the mod packs, that's pretty sweet. Wow, this stuff's so cheap. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna try and do Halo. Normal. Like Combat Evolved. I want Halo 2 Anniversary. Damn, cannot play? Kind of annoying. Huh. The hell? Really can't. Huh. Ah. Oh well. Into it, yeah. I'm a bring out. Into it, yeah. Get into it, yeah. Oh, with a truck.